Hi everyone, it's Dan from Team Intangible, and in this video we're going to dive into what clutch factor scores actually mean and how to use them. In the last video we touched upon the intangible assessment, what it is, and how it measures your clutch factor score, which is your aggregate score that measures an athlete's likelihood to perform in pressure situations. And as mentioned in the prior video, the biggest takeaway is the higher your clutch factor score, the more likely you are to perform within those clutch situations. But what does a high score even look like? Let's actually break down the different performance levels that we've put together after testing literally thousands of athletes. So the scores are broken down into really clear tiers. If you score under a 650, you're in the below average category. From 651 up to 724, that's considered average. And then, of course, you start climbing up through the above average into great and all the way to the very top of the scale. If you score an 800 or above, that puts you in the elite tier. I mean, those are players who are consistently, time and time again, show their mental toughness when the pressure is just cranked to the max. This is the kind of performer every single team is looking for. So, this brings up a really fascinating question, right? The classic nature versus nurture debate. Are these clutch players just born that way? Or are they not? Is it something you either have or you don't? Or can you actually develop it over time? According to what our team has found so far, a big chunk of an athlete's clutch factor is in fact innate. It's kind of a foundational part of who they are psychologically. But, and this is really big, that is not the whole story. You see, the score is actually a mix of two things. The majority of it, yeah, reflects the natural built in foundation. But there's this crucial top portion that's considered trainable. And that means it can be improved with the right experience, coaching, and mental prep. So while the vast majority of the score, we're talking 70 to 80%, is considered just part of who you are, the other 20 to 30%, well, that represents a real window of opportunity. That's the part you can actually work on and grow. And that potential for improvement, that is precisely why Intangible has suggested athletes get retested every 6 months. It gives teams a way to track their progress and see if all the mental skills training is actually making a difference. Okay, so we've got the score and we know it can change a little bit, but how should a team or a coach actually use this information? Because this is all about practical application and not just getting a grade. And we've been really clear that this is not about slapping a label on a player. Instead, a lower score should be seen as a development opportunity. And this data should always be used alongside other analytics to build a complete 360-degree picture of an athlete. Ultimately, and this is maybe the most important part, a clutch factor score is meant to inform a decision and not finalize it. It's designed to add a critical new layer of psychological insight, but not replace current good old fashioned scouting, traditional stats, or your own coaching processes. That's it for now. And in our next video, we're going to dive into Intangible's Insight Scoring System.